with Al Jazeera here. On Indonesia's most populous island, Java, hospitals stretched to their limits. These COVID-19 patients were able to get treatment, but many others are missing out.
We have rejected so many people in our hospital. We reject patients every day because there's nothing else we can do.
For doctors, having to reject critically ill patient is a heavy burden.
It makes me so sad to turn down patients. I read the files of patients who are referred to our hospital. They can hardly breathe, but we cannot help them.
The Indonesian Hospital Association says hospitals on the island of Java and Bali are close to collapse. Doctors are forced to turn away the patient because of a lack of intensive care unit beds and a shortage of healthcare workers.
Indonesia's COVID-19 task force says in some cities all hospital beds are full, and health specialists say on average more than a quarter of people are testing positive for the disease.
Across Indonesia, the positivity rate is 27%. It's high. The WHO standard is 5% to ensure that the pandemic can be controlled.
Many have struggled to get care for their loved ones.
Itu sama saja keadaannya.
The emergency unit was full. There was a tent for all the positive cases, but all the rooms were full, so my parents were sent home with medication.
Out of desperation, some families have turned to a local COVID-19 data agency to help them get their relative into hospital. Often it is too late.
From our cases, one died in the health center, another died in a taxi after being rejected by many hospitals, another died in hospital because the ICU was full.
Despite the rise in cases and deaths, Indonesia's president says the situation is under control.
Kita bersyukur Indonesia termasuk negara.
We're grateful that Indonesia is one of the countries that can control this crisis well.
But many health workers have criticized the government for failing to properly implement restrictions to stop the spread of the virus and allowing a crisis to unfold in their hospitals. Ababil, Rivano, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.